Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Casco, President and CEO of the Iowa City Area Chamber of Commerce and daughter of a teacher.
And I'm Kate Moreland, Vice President of the Iowa City Area Development Group and Director of Career Development for ICR Iowa, and a mother of 3 students. Thank you all for joining us for the Excellence in Education Awards.
The Iowa City Area Chamber exists to foster a better business environment in Johnson County. And one of the ways we do that is by supporting our education community. We often get asked, but why does the business community care so much about our education sector? Well, for one, the education sector produces the future workforce for our businesses. More importantly, education is such a critical part of the fabric and culture of our history in this community. With our traditionally strong K-12 schools, the state's flagship research institution, and our rapidly growing EdTech business scene, education is simply the backbone of this community. And the Chamber works to support that both through events like this one, as well as through advocacy efforts at the state and local levels.
From an economic development standpoint, the ecosystem of assets that Kim just mentioned is something we can't take for granted. We need to continue to cultivate it if we want to have a place on the world stage and attract the talent we need. Although we have one of the highest high school graduation rates in the country, and our top students can compete with the best in the world, that is no longer the only marker of a great school system. Artificial intelligence and automation have already completely reshaped how we think about work, just in the space of one student's high school career. It is critical that the students coming out of our education system are more adaptable than ever before. That is why we need teachers who can develop innovative ways to teach students how to learn and problem solve. It is also why we need to expose students to work-based learning opportunities so they have more knowledge of the wide breadth of career options available. Our goal this evening is to celebrate the teachers, administrators, and supporters who are already working to make our schools and our students into forward-thinking, creative examples of success across Johnson County.
And before we get to that, we have a few people we'd like to recognize. First, if there are any district leaders, members of school boards, teachers, and administrators in the audience, can you please stand? Thank you. Thank you for your dedication and service to our students in this community. I would also like to thank our sponsors. We are grateful to have several of them. Thank you to our lead event sponsor, the University of Iowa Office of the President. Thank you to our supporting sponsors, Dr. Suzanne Stock, orthodontist, Pearson, University of Iowa Community Credit Union, and University of Iowa Healthcare. And thank you to our contributing sponsor, West Music. We would also like to thank our 2019 Education Initiative sponsor, ACT, for supporting the work we do throughout the year to support our local educators. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the Englert Theater for allowing us to use this beautiful space for our event. Here to say a few words on behalf of the Englert is Katie Roche, Development Director.
Welcome. My name is Katie Roche. Welcome to the Englert Theater. We are honored to host this evening's Excellence in Education celebration. As a nonprofit arts organization housed in Iowa City's only remaining historic theater, we understand how it takes a community to help us be the best arts organization we can be. And in that same way, we understand that the success of our students and our community is the result of many committed caregivers, teachers, aides, paraeducators, volunteers, and administrators who help students be their best. It's especially fitting to have this event at the Englert here just days after we announced, along with our friends at Film Scene, our plans for building the greatest small city for the arts in America, right here in Iowa City, to benefit all of Johnson County, but especially our students. Because at the center of this vision is a major investment to launch an arts education effort in collaboration with local partners to expand arts engagement in our community. Together, we will hire a community engagement director, dedicated to fostering deeper artistic connections with our local kindergarten through 12th grade schools, universities, colleges, neighborhoods, and the diverse cultures that make up our community. This was all inspired by this wonderful community, a community that's hungry to learn, to experiment, to explore. We seek to expand our year-round arts education workshops and artist visits to the schools, inspired by all of our wonderful community members. So our dream is that every student in the school district will engage in meaningful arts education experiences before graduation. Working with the Iowa City Community School District supported initiatives like Any Given Child Iowa City, we've been bolstered by the district's commitment to arts integration and how the arts can help learners to develop creative problem-solving skills and how the arts provide challenges for learners at all levels. And as we welcome students from all over the world to our community, arts presenters like the Englert and film scene will further our commitments to arts education because the arts connect students not only with their own cultures and the cultures they're encountering, but with the wider world. So these efforts are just a complement to what all of you are doing to make our educational opportunities available to more people in our community, which we're all here to celebrate tonight. So thank you for being here on this wonderful night, showcasing hope and promise and excellence. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Katie, and to the Englert for all that you do for the education sector. So innovation is key for our schools to continue to be great. But what does it really mean to be innovative? We asked tonight's winners those questions for this short video, and here's what they had to say.
When you're 7th graders, you're going to end up at North Central with me, where we do all sorts of cool things.
Some are arranged in a special way to allow movement. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
I think these awards give us the opportunity to really highlight the innovation that is happening in our schools and elevate that. It also gives teachers and administrators throughout our area other ideas for how to be more innovative in delivering education.
Well, I think innovation, sometimes gets attached to the word technology, which isn't always necessarily the case. I mean, innovation is just doing things better, and we should always be looking to innovate. We should always be open to change if it means that we're going to be doing things better.
Learning problem solving can't be taught from a textbook. It has to be, in my perspective, done by solving challenging problems and failing a lot, but getting back up and learning from those failures.
What I really enjoy about being on an innovation team rather than a technology team is that there are some low-tech innovations, looking at how we've had projects where we've used the arts, we've used storytelling, we've used music to get to other bigger ideas. Flip side of that is we have kids that want to use coding to demonstrate something in social studies. It's that idea that everything is connected and that you pull from all these areas to put together some kind of a unique product.
And we've been lucky enough to be really well supported by administrators and district professionals, so I think certainly in this school district we've got a lot of people pushing us and supporting our innovation so we can go on and keep doing better.
Collaboration is a word we use a lot around here, and I think collaboration and innovation go together. Innovation is a really important tool for our teachers to use every day in their lesson plans. They want to keep the kids excited and want to learn, but they also want to challenge them.
65% of all jobs that 12-year-olds will have someday do not exist yet. So we are preparing students for an uncertain economy, and we need to work together to make sure they have the skills that will help them be resilient and be able to be transferable to different careers.
There's probably going to be a lot more technology and stuff, so a lot of people are going to have to do more things with computers and stuff like that.
And if we're equipping these kids with skills that are going to be transferable to a wide range of professions that might not even exist, it's imperative that we are employing our own innovative practices and staying up to date with latest emerging technologies and latest emerging practices based on brain research within education to help us equip these kids to be successful regardless of what profession they pursue in the future.
I've only been teaching for 7 years, but my students 7 years ago are nothing like my students today, and I would even say my students even 2 years ago are nothing like my students today. So the world is constantly changing, and so that means the kids are changing, which means my methods for what is effective for kids is constantly changing. And so I always always have to be innovative in how I'm going to deliver my curriculum, my ideas, my goals for my students, but in different ways because they have different minds from many, many years ago.
Too many Daves. Anybody remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
The really interesting thing is seeing the same kids year after year, and you see how they are and who they are, and you have an impression of them, and the reality of their personalities changes as they get older, and it's just really thrilling to see.
When you see the light bulb moments and smiles and seeing kids accomplish things that they didn't know they could, or they've been successful, and you're helping them learn skills that they'll translate to things in the rest of their life. That's what I love about what I do.
Our teachers and our administrators and our students are doing some really incredible things, and often those things go unnoticed. And we really feel like it's important to shine a light on those things.
It was shocking and fun to be recognized for a job that I feel so lucky to be doing.
They have in the first place, right?
It's a great honor, but like I've told a couple people, I mean, honors like this aren't possible for me to receive if it wasn't for the work of everybody within our building and the work that they do that allow things like this to happen.
I think as a community, we really need to rally around our school systems and support them in a way that makes them excited about the work that they're doing, acknowledge the innovative and the chances some of our teachers and administrators are taking to do new things and bring new experiences to the classroom. And by celebrating that and getting behind that, we'll start to create a culture of innovation that will set us apart.
Congratulations, award winners.
Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, let's get this party started. So here to present our first award of the evening is Dr. Suzanne Stock, local orthodontist.
The Student Excellence Award recognizes a student of any grade level for their academic achievements and efforts to go above and beyond their studies. The ideal candidate demonstrates a growth mindset as well as a desire to uplift others. In her nomination, ICCSD paraeducator Claudia Reyes said that our winner supports teammates during sports events and encourages his classmates to do better by setting a good example inside and outside the classroom. He participates in multiple sports, as well as in the jazz and concert bands at Southeast Junior High. That's a lot of involvement for a 7th grader. Here to accept his Student Excellence Award is Zachary Horch.
Thank you, Dr. Stock. Congratulations, Zach. Our next award is the Administrative Support Staff Excellence Award. This award recognizes the exemplary service of a dedicated administrative assistant or employee who fosters a positive learning environment at their school. Liberty High teacher Peggy Dolson had this to say about her colleague. Marcy Wardenberg has served as an administrative assistant in the Iowa City schools for a long time. As Scott Kibbe's secretary at Liberty High School, she was part of the original staff that opened the school. Marcy's expertise, skills, and calm were necessary last year as the building was understaffed for the number of students that enrolled. Marcy was the calm voice of reason who could answer any question immediately or find the answer soon. She worked late nights to organize the school and ensure that materials were ready for the next day. Marcy's welcoming smile makes every visitor welcome and brightens every staff member's day. This year is Marcy's last. She is retiring and will be missed. Marcy truly is a bolt because she shows belonging, ownership, leadership, and teamwork. Here to accept her Administrative Support Staff Excellence Award is Marcy Wardenberg. Congratulations. Here to present the Volunteer of the Year Award is Jean Nepper, Director of Community Relations for UICCU.
The Volunteer of the Year Award recognizes an individual who has made a significant and lasting impact on the program or classroom. This year's winner was nominated by 2 different people, 2 years in a row. Willow Wind Head of School Michelle Benginga says, Craig Kessler, fondly referred to as Papa Craig by Willow Wind students and staff, is the epitome of school volunteer. When Papa Craig's grandsons enrolled in Willow Wind's preschool program, Papa Craig began his volunteer career with the occasional story time. Since then, Papa Craig's Story Time has become a well-loved weekly event where Papa Craig spends the time visiting and reading to each and every class at Willow Wind School. While Papa Craig's grandsons are some of our oldest students, one will graduate from Willow Wind this spring, Papa Craig continues to share his love for literacy with all students of all ages, preschool through 6th grade. In addition, when Craig isn't reading to each and every student at Willow Wind, he can also be found encouraging the musical talent of our students, from singing songs to sharing his radio experiences to telling stories about his past career and sharing his passion for jazz. Students find love in music when Craig is around. Here to accept the Volunteer of the Year award is Craig Kessler.
Thank you, Jean, and congratulations to Papa Craig. Next up is the Spark Award, which is given to an administrator who goes above and beyond what is expected in order to create a learning environment where all students have a chance to succeed and all instructors feel the freedom to innovate. In her letter to the selection committee, Lisa Hildebrand said, "As principal at Van Allen Elementary, Eric has proven himself to be an outstanding administrator. He encourages teachers to try new ideas with technology, encourages empathy and kindness, and builds relationships with our students, family, and staff in our building. He has taken what we already had in place at Van Allen and made our school even better in the short 3 years he has been our administrator. It is a privilege and a joy to come to work at Van Allen every day. I continue to be amazed and inspired by everything Eric does for our staff, students, and families with using technology and encouraging integration within our building. He embodies excellence and professionalism and sets an example for everyone who comes in contact with him." Here to accept the Spark Award for Administrator Excellence is Principal Eric Ewald. Congratulations, Eric. To present our next award, I would like to introduce Jackie Kleppe, who is the Director of Outreach and Engagement for University of Iowa Healthcare.
Thanks, Kim. The Impact Award is given to a school group that embraces 3 core goals: to inspire, innovate, and achieve. Their pursuit of these first 3 goals culminate to realize a 4th: impact on teachers, students, and their community. This program exceeds all others in its ability to impact students and teachers through inspiring, innovative, exceptional, unprecedented, and/or extraordinary program components. Tricia Carty, teacher librarian at North Central Junior High, says, "The ICCSD Instructional Design Strategist Innovation Team epitomizes the qualities of this award. The team of 5 partners with teachers in all district buildings to infuse innovative strategies, tools, and practices into instruction. Andrew Festermaker, the lead on the team, is always sharing his knowledge and inspiring teachers with relevant, engaging, and creative professional development sessions. From Spheros to HyperDocs to app smashing, this team is dedicated to helping teachers plan and implement ways to expand their current practices to help meet the needs of our diverse student body. Conversations with this team leave teachers feeling inspired and prepared to tackle challenges and harness the passion and curiosity of all of our K-12 learners." Here to accept the award on behalf of the team is Andrew Fenstermaker, Evan Hartley, Mike Haverkamp, and Diana Hawley. Mike Bevelaka was unable to join us this evening.
Thank you, Jackie, and congratulations to the IDS Innovation Team. I'm really tempted to do a photobomb right now, but I will not. I will behave. Before I introduce the presenters for the STEM Innovator Award, I would first like to say a few words about their program. The purpose of the Jacobson Institute at the University of Iowa is to engage K-12 youth in innovation, invention, and entrepreneurship education because the world needs problem solvers and creative thinkers. The Jacobson Institute does this by working with teachers, schools, and partners in the community to develop opportunities for students to practice problem solving, collaboration, and risk-taking, and to become critical thinkers with the confidence to boldly and creatively innovate for the benefit of their community. The reason I wanted to tell you a little bit about this program is because we made completion of the Jacobson Institute's STEM Innovator Professional Development Program a requirement for the STEM Innovator Award this year. This in-depth 100-hour training program assists educators to work alongside their administrators and community partners to design a unique and customized learning environment to infuse innovation, invention, and entrepreneurial thinking into their STEM offerings. I want to encourage every STEM teacher in the audience tonight, as well as all of your colleagues, to pursue this training and help us create the future-ready students we will all want to hire in the next 5, 10, to 15 years. Here to present the STEM Innovator Award are the creators and co-founders of the STEM Innovator Program, Dawn Bolus, Director of the Jacobson Institute, and Leslie Flynn, Professor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship.
Thank you, Kim, and thank you to the entire group for putting this program together and for creating this award. The STEM Innovator Award showcases the creative innovations of a program that facilitates enhanced problem-based learning experiences for students. This award specifically focuses on the uniqueness of the program actions that promote teacher innovation, increase student interest, and drive performance and/or achievement. As Kim mentioned, recipients of this award must have completed STEM Innovator professional development through the University of Iowa. Dominic Audia's involvement with STEM Innovator teacher professional development began in the summer of 2015 when he was selected as a member of the curriculum development team, creating a new course offering at the University of Iowa's Kirkwood Regional Center. With the vision of wanting more students engaged with the STEM Innovator problem-based learning experience, he then integrated STEM Innovator into his physics classrooms at West High School during the 2017 and 18 school year.
So what does a classroom look like when a teacher wins the STEM Innovator Award? It's a classroom where the teacher demonstrates the same skills and attributes they want in their students. Ability to fail and move forward, grit, adaptability, resilience. These are the things that Mr. Audia provided to his students. He took a risk and was the first teacher in the Iowa City School District to take up the charge of implementing STEM Innovator into his classroom, and his entire class submitted portfolios to the University of Iowa for consideration for college credit to demonstrate not just college ready, but career readiness. Mr. Audia has shown a deep passion for getting the next generation of students ready for the jobs of the future that don't exist. And for this reason, Dawn and I want to congratulate him on accepting the STEM Innovator Award. Congratulations, Dawn.
Now you guys are going to photobomb. Thank you, Dawn and Leslie, and congratulations, Dominic. Now we move from one great project-based learning program to another. It is my pleasure to invite, well, they're already on the stage, so it's invite to the stage, but you're already on the stage. Evelyn Burgess, Erin Partridge, Ryan Ott, and Julius Perez. These 4 students are part of the Castle program at Southeast Junior High, and they are here to present the Creative Collaboration Award.
Hi, we are Aaron Partridge, Evelyn Burgess, Julius Perez, and Ryan Ott from the Castle program at Southeast Junior High, here to present the Creative Collaboration Award. This award showcases a partnership of a school group with the business community. These collaborations enhance teaching and learning and have an overall impact on student performance. This award specifically focuses on the partnerships that promote teacher innovation, increases student interest in our community and the world, and drives student performance. The Castle program, cross-curricular approach to student-driven learning at Southeast Junior High, has partnered with numerous nonprofit organizations to help educate both 7th and 8th graders on issues in our community. We use this information to create a project we want to work on to improve the community.
The Castle program is based on a cross-curricular approach to education where students integrate their science, global studies, and language arts studies. This approach allows teachers to be more creative and work collaboratively to personalize learning and connect their students to the community. The program is representative of the student population and allows diverse learners to work together.
One thing I really appreciate about the Castle program is how we learn about real things affecting our world right now. We learn about renewable energy, climate change, our impact on the earth, and global problems. I know I can have real conversations with my teachers without having to hold back and sugarcoat things. I see them as real humans who I can trust to be there for me when I need it and challenge me to give my best. And even though the subjects we cover in each class are so different, we manage to bring them all together into real projects and topics that help our community right here in Iowa City. These teachers are amazing collaborators, bringing together topics like cells, refugees, and persuasive writing. The Castle teachers all bring something interesting and unique to the table. They're all so supportive of each other and each and every student and their respective style of learning. I always look forward to my Castle classes and I am never disappointed. I'm privileged to be a part of it.
In his nomination of the group, Mark Nolte, president of the ICAD group, celebrated that, as a community organization, we have the opportunity yearly to meet with Castle students and talk about pressing community issues. We feel lucky that we get to have these conversations with future generation about their concerns and ideas. The teachers in the program overall are innovative in modeling how to move education forward. Here to accept the Creative Collaboration Award on behalf of the Castle program are teachers Joe Bailey, Rosa Pizarnik, Taylor Schlicker, Michelle Kopecki, Mike Keller-Wilson, Carla Velador, and Scott Stimmel.
Thank you to the Castle students and congratulations, Castle program teachers. We are now down to the final category of the evening, but you'll see in your program that there are still 2 awards to give out. We've had so many great nominations for teachers, more than we've ever seen, and our selection committee couldn't just choose one. The Inspire Award is given to a teacher, or in this case 2, that inspires, excites, and influences students to learn through exceptional, unprecedented, or extraordinary programs and/or creates an innovative, future-focused classroom. Our first Inspire Award recipient is Tricia Carty, teacher librarian at North Central Junior High. Until this year, Tricia was the librarian at Grantwood Elementary, where she created Book Madness. Taking place during March Madness, the program works in similar fashion, just like the basketball tournament, with 2 books going head-to-head in front of a class, who then votes on the winning story. The The books are read by volunteers from the community, exposing students to a variety of different individuals and their varied careers. I personally have participated in this program, and it just has a tremendous impact. And this year, for the 2019 tournament, Book Madness spread throughout the Iowa City Community School District, elementary schools, and Tricia led the program district-wide. Tricia was also a key part of Grantwood Elementary receiving a $3,500 grant from the state of Iowa for demonstrating a commitment to teaching students computer coding. Grantwood was one of only 4 schools to receive this grant. Please welcome Tricia Carty to accept our first Inspire Award for Teacher Excellence.
Congratulations, Tricia. I now have the honor to present the final award of the evening. Our second Inspire Award winner was also nominated twice by 2 of her colleagues at Liberty High. They both had some fabulous things to say about her. Justin Colbert, Liberty's assistant principal, says, Ms. Ellickson is the definition of an inspiring teacher. Her passion for her subject is apparent each time you walk into her classroom. This past winter was challenging due to the large amount of school days that were missed due to inclement weather. However, Ms. Ellickson's use of technology allowed her students to engage in meaningful instruction away from school. Through her innovative methods, they received words of praise from many parents regarding her innovative teaching methods during that time. Fellow teacher Jonah Hall describes Sakina as one of the most selfless, caring, hardworking, and humble people I've ever met. She is single-handedly helping craft Liberty into an amazing school with the numerous hats she wears, whether it is through being a science teacher and creating relationships with struggling kids, to her work in PBIS and as a dedicated advisor to the National Honor Society. She is truly passionate about kids and wears her heart on her sleeve. Sakina is the kind of coworker who picks up a surprise latte for you when she knows you're having a rough week and works long hours outside of school when no one is looking. Please join me in congratulating Sakina Ellickson. Congratulations once again to all of our fabulous award winners. Please stay at the end for a large group photo on the stage if you would. We'd also like to give one last round of thanks to our lead sponsor, the University of Iowa Office of the President, supporting sponsors Dr. Stock, Pearson, UICCU, and UIHC, contributing sponsor West Music, our venue sponsor, the beautiful Englert Theater, and our education initiative sponsor, ACT. Thank you to all of our students in attendance this evening. Could all the students please stand so we can give you a round of applause? You are the future of the community, and we are excited to see what you're going to do. So thank you all for coming, but it is time to go. It is a school night, so have a great evening.